Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elle and today we have update number 6 for the 50 Shades of Purple Project Pan. This is a Fantastic Ladies collab and it is created by Jessica, Amanda, and Cece, I want to say. I never remember who's creators of this project. But yeah, we're halfway through, and if you haven't watched my introduction or the other updates, go check it out. I'm being a little bit crazy because I'm trying to hit pan on 50 of my depotted Jeffree Star eyeshadows, and they are in my purple magnetic palettes from Colourpop, so that's why they fit into this project. So yeah, before this update I had hit pan on 16 shadows, and we have 4 more shadows to go through today, so we are up for a total of 20 eyeshadows. I should have been at the 25 mark by today, but I am currently panning so many eyeshadows that I'm happy with 20 because by January 1st I will make this my main eyeshadow panning project, because this is finished at April 15th in 2022, so I really do want to hit those 50 shadows. That would be awesome. So yeah, let's go through my 4 new shades, and by the end of the video I will show you how my Z palette is looking and how my purple magnetic palettes are looking. So yeah, let's just jump right on in. So on September 13th I hit pan on the shade Gravedigger from the Cremated palette. This was in the Pan Those Eyeshadows Project Pan, and it rolled out on the 1st of October. And yeah, it's just a teeny tiny baby pan, but I'm counting it because pan is pan. And yeah, this was a really nice gray shade to deepen out the outer corners, and that's how I used it. Then we hit pan on the shade What's the Tea from the Conspiracy palette on September 21st, and that is this light blue shade. I used this one a lot with the shade Vile Serpent from the Bloodlust palette, so it was a no-brainer that I would hit pan on this one. Really pretty light blue shade. Then on September 24th I hit pan on the shade Tanacon, again from the Conspiracy palette. This is my all-time favorite cool toned transition shade with a yellow undertone, and that's important. Yes, you can have cool toned eyeshadows but still be in the yellow undertone family, and this one is just that, and it's just perfect. I really do love it, and this one is gonna be an easy eyeshadow to use up when I decide to start finishing up some of these shadows. The last shadow I hit pan on yesterday. and it is the shade Mausoleum from the Cremated palette. I hit pan on it on October 9th, and here we go. A little baby pan right down there. I did use this as an all over eyeshadow, or all over the lid shade, and I deepened it up with a shimmery gray in the outer corner. So that's how I hit pan on this one. This again is a really pretty taupey shade, cool tone taupey shade. So again, it's gonna be an easy one to use up. So there we have my 4 shadows. I'm at 20 shadows. As you can see, this palette I will not be able to put any down here. It's not big enough, but I will fill up this spot right here. So I will have 21 shadows in this palette. And yeah, this is all of the pans I have hit in the order I hit them, starting from this one going over. So this is how this palette is currently looking like. I am really happy. I have hit pan on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mattes and 9 shimmers. So it's pretty 50-50 split on that, which is awesome. The shimmers are easier to hit pan on than the mattes, so I'm actually really surprised that I have more mattes in that I hit pan on than shimmers. So yeah. Now, if you have seen my Build Your Own palette for October, this is the color story. Mausoleum was right here. This is the shade Vile Serpent, which is the Friends project pan. This is Cheese Dust, and this one is, what is that one? Mortuary Beautician. So those two are in my pan those eyeshadows, and this one is the one I did do the outer corner with yesterday, and it does have a really nice dip going, so this one should be an easy rollout for the pan those eyeshadows for next update, and I should definitely have pan by the end of October. So you will see this one in the next pan those eyeshadows update, and again in 50 Shades of Purple update next month. So yeah, the other shades, I don't know if I can hit pan in any of these mattes by the next update, but I will definitely have pan in this one. I might be able to have pan in this silver shade, maybe the red shimmer. It would be really nice to finally have pan on this blue Vile Serpent shade. I've been working on this one for far too long, and it just needs to go from my project. I might be able to hit pan on these two right here if I pair it up with this silver and this dark gray. So I might have some new pans for next month, but at least one, which isn't great when I think about it, because I'm 5 shadows behind. But some months are just slower than others, and I'm slowly but steadily getting less shades to pick from. So yeah, it's really difficult to make a cohesive palette. But as long as I get some usage here and there on these shadows, I'm really happy. And that's the main goal with the Build Your Own Palette series. So, for the other, my purple palettes, I have 5. I actually managed to clear out a full palette. So, when I have filled the last spot in here, I will go back to this one and fill this one up. So that's awesome. Then of course we do have the one that I have already filled up, except the 2 spots right here. Lots of nice and shiny pans right there. So again, it's these 2 who should have been here are 2 mattes. So in total, I have hit more pans in mattes from his palettes, but he does always put in more mattes than shimmers anyways. So my neutrals palette now also has the red shades. Yay! And as you can see, I have these 3 kind of glittery shades and this satin shade left from the shimmer shades. And I don't have any specific dips in the mattes. I do have a little bit of a dip in this one and in this one, but other than that, most of the mattes in here are untouched or lightly used. Then we have my purples, greens, and the 1 neon yellow shade. So this is what it's looking like. We have the 2 green shimmers down here. These shouldn't be too difficult to hit pan on. And then we have these 3 pink and purple shimmers right here. The rest are mattes. I don't see this to be really difficult to hit pan on my purples and pinks, because that is my favorite colors. And especially like these deeper ones will be really nice for the winter time. The same with this really dark shimmer. They will be easy to use to just deepen up the looks. And yeah, Periwinkle is really nice. Used it before in my Build Your Own palettes. So yeah, this might be the, how many shades are in here now? 9, 10, 15. So these 15 are maybe not this one, but at least all of the other. So the 14 purples and greens and pinks shouldn't be too hard to hit pan on. Maybe I should do a monochromatic 12 pan for a purple and pink palette in my next Build Your Own palette. Would that be fun? Let me know. Should I do a monochromatic purple palette? Then the last palette is, of course, my grays and blacks and everything between. So there are these 4 are, this one is matte with glitters, so it shouldn't be too difficult to use as a liner, especially with the pink looks, because it has pink glitters in it. But these 2 are satins, and this one is a shimmer. This is kind of a glitter topper shade. Shimmer, a satin matte with some specks in it, and this one should also be quite nice to and easy to hit pan on. Other than that, I do think this black one can be really easy just to deepen up the looks or use it as a liner. Same with this one. This will be a nice transition shade, and I do think I can get some good use out of all of these 14 shadows as well. So there we have 28 more pans, and I had 20, so that brings me up to 48, which means I just need 2 more after that. So I do feel like that can be a achievable goal. Maybe I should also do a monochromatic white, gray, and black in December, maybe? Let me know what you think. Grays and blacks aren't really my thing, but it could be fun to just pull out 12 of the shades and just hit pan in half of them by doing looks for a month. So yeah, that is all of the Jeffree Star single eyeshadows, or the potted single eyeshadows. I'm really hoping that I will hit the 50 mark use or pans by the end of this project. It ends on April 15th, as I said, and until the end of the year I will still keep two of the single shadows or 2 shadows from Jeffree Star in my pan, those eyeshadows. I don't know if I will keep doing that, but when we are going into January, I do think I'm gonna change the pan those eyeshadows project up a little bit for next year, but I'm not planning on having any finales for pan those eyeshadows. I will just keep it rolling over. So yeah, let me know what I should do about my next 2 Build Your Own Palettes series for November and December. I do think it would be fun to have a pink and purple palette for November and a white, gray, black for December, or should I do the opposite? Because then I do need to use the shades, and maybe I could hit some pans, since I need to use more of them in the same look. But yeah, let me know what I should do, help me decide. I'm getting into a rut with my Build Your Own Palette series, and I do think a monochromatic palette could be fun. So purple first or grays first? Comment down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I will see you again in my next video. Bye!